Accommodation. So accommodation is a big topic because it's where you're gonna spend quite a lot of time. It's where you will sleep. So Paraguay and accommodation. All right. So let's go step by step. There is no point buying a land before you come to Paraguay. There is no point going for a long-term booking of apartments or house before you arrive to Paraguay. Why? Because if you're not in Paraguay, you will not have access to the right information. You're very likely to overpay for what you will purchase before coming, and it's very likely that what you will book or purchase will not be what you expect. And I'm saying that based on experience. People buying before arriving and then realizing that, oh, that's not exactly the area that I wanted. I overpay by 50, 100, 200%. Or the house doesn't meet the requirement that I wanted. And some people even saw pictures, did a video tour of properties, of flats, but they arrive, they enter the thing, they saw it, and they stay 3 hours, or they just stay one night, and they left. And I'm not saying that to scare you, this is the reality. Some of my friends did that. So what's the best strategy? A best strategy, and I've been reminded of that many times as well, is to arrive and have a booking for, let's say, depending on your requirement, have a booking for 2 weeks or 4 weeks, and then take advantage of this duration of this period to search the next step. So let's imagine that you by yourself. You travel to Paraguay and you come to live here by yourself. So you're gonna do a booking for, let's say, a week or 2 weeks. And then during this 1 or 2 weeks, you're gonna search for a new place. And the fact of being here locally will enable you to access relevant information, relevant price. You're gonna be able to talk to local people or to get a friend to talk to local people. You're gonna talk to people who already live there for some time. Where are you gonna talk to them? In the street, in the supermarket, in gatherings, in meetups. And because of that, you'll be able to access better places at a cheaper price. Whereas if you pre-book something and then you don't like it or it doesn't match what is it that you want, you're gonna get frustrated, you overpay, and you're gonna potentially get locked into renting or having purchased something, and then that's it, you can't move. You wanna keep, a key principle here when you move is to keep flexibility, to maintain flexibility. And you maintain flexibility by doing a booking of 1 week, 2 weeks, or 4 weeks, and then searching for other options. Many people do that, it's fine. We initially did a 1 month booking in Assumption to discover Ascension, doing the paperwork, and then we did a longer term booking in San Bernardino, which is this place, and we are looking for more long-term booking by purchasing something. And so you've got, in terms of accommodation, you've got access to different things. You can book 1 week, 2 weeks, 4 weeks on Airbnb. You're gonna overpay a little bit, but at least it's convenient. Don't forget that Airbnb has also the air cover system, meaning that if there's a problem with the what you book, you have an insurance through what you paid already that will solve those problems. Okay, it's very important. Many people don't even know about air cover on Airbnb, but it's just if they cancel on you, Airbnb can rebook you equivalent stuff or even more expensive things at no cost. So it's important to know this. Then you've got people who are already here, especially German people. You've got a lot of groups on Telegrams, Facebook as well, where they will propose you to rent their place. So German usually overprice the rental. You find a lot of things around 3 million guaranis per month. So that's 3 million. Okay, 3.2 million is 400 euro. 3, 4 million, 5 million guaranis per month. It's basically you got the syndrome of German pricing here. So be careful about this. But you can, on a 12-month basis, you can access flats, small houses for 1.2, 1.3, 1.5 million guaranis, right? I'll let you do the conversion. You need to be, if you move to Paraguay, you need to be very comfortable with converting guaranis to USD or euros. And I will talk about the price in guaranis. It's just for you to, so a guarani, 1 euro equal currently, as of August 2024, 1 euro equal 8,350 guarani, 8,350 guaranis, and 1 USD equal 7,400 guaranis. That's roughly the exchange rate at MD Cambio and Chaco Cambio, which is the reference here. And so you can find for 1 million to 1.5 million guaranis, you can find accommodation. I have a friend who, for instance, in Emboscada rent for 1 million guaranis. So he's renting for a year, 1 million guarani a month. He has 2 bedroom, living room, bathroom, flat. It's nearby the road, so there may be a bit of noise, but that gives you a good feeling. I'll try to, in the next video, I'll try to go to websites like be it Airbnb or Remarks or Facebook Marketplace and run you through different ads so that I give you my feeling on that, okay? But first principle first, really, don't book long term before arriving. You're gonna, there's 99% chance you get screwed, because even locally here, when we were looking for medium term rental, so let's say more than 6-month rental, we saw pictures from agents, from Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and those pictures were extremely tricky. Taking picture of the room, but then the ceiling is in such a bad state, eaten by mold, basically. You wouldn't even sleep in those rooms. And this is the type of situation you can end up in, right? So the photo, the place has the photo, but there was no photo of the ceiling, or the pool basically turned out to be a disaster. There's no maintenance, no filter and stuff like that. You're gonna find really dodgy stuff. And it's not too much that they try to scam people, it's just how it is here locally, right? You will understand that the construction is not that great because they don't know how to build properly. The maintenance is not that great because they don't know how to maintain. They don't have a culture of maintaining the stuff, be it their motorbike, their cars, their house. They don't really maintain stuff. We rent a place or maintenance of air conditioner. No, they don't really make it. So it can work and be sometimes like, okay, the air can start by itself one day, right? Or it just doesn't work anymore. This is Paraguay, and don't really be frustrated about this. I invite you to get the information from folks like me or other people and write it down Anticipate. It's for you to ask the right question. It's for you to ask the right question. The accommodation topic is basically a vast topic. So first principle, don't book or buy something. Don't book for too long or buy something before you arrive here. Otherwise, you may have a bad experience. Strategy of booking for very quite short term and then looking for something better as you are here, and you can access more and better information. Compare things, see different things. I see foreigners arriving here and then the first thing they see, they take it. Why? Because they think it's cheap compared to the West, compared to what they used to pay in the West. It's so cheap, I'm taking it right away. No, wait, come on. It's not because something appears as quite cheap that you should jump on it. There's other things which are quite cheap around because this is the market price. So think like a local. Don't use your Western brain to apply the same, to compare things that you see locally. It doesn't make sense. Because there's aspect which should be positive. Oh, that's so cheap. Oh, look at the price. We've got so much size. But look at the foundation. Look at the humidity coming from the ground. Oh yeah. But in the West, we pay actually a higher price, but the foundation were good. We don't have this humidity. Oh, okay. There's advantage and disadvantage to this. So take your time, discuss with people, access more information. There's really the Ascension market and the rest of the Paraguay market. With pockets as well, Ciudad del Este, Encarnación. It's good to have a base in Paraguay. If you are with a family, you basically need to have a base in Paraguay and then travel as you can to different parts of Paraguay and see the difference by yourself. I think it's quite stupid to arrive and say, like, I'm going to live. So many people arrive and then because they saw a channel of someone, they're like, I'm going to live in Cacupe and stuff like that. Based on what? I arrive and it's just like, I don't like Cacupe. There's nothing nice here. I was like, what? Have you been, and I ask people, have you been to Altos? Have you been to Altia? Have you been to Encarnación? Have you checked Colonia Iguazu? Have you been to all those places? Oh, no, but I like Cacupe. Like I was told, this is good, and it's like, okay. If you come to Paraguay and then you just pinpoint one point, is gonna live there and are unable to spend a bit of time to access different information and be open-minded and look around you what you have, then I think it's quite sad. You're gonna basically recreate your Western mindset by doing this. And your integration might be fucked up, to be very frank with you. Sorry, I'm a bit harsh, but it's like, this is the truth, right? It actually, accommodation is a topic that asks you to deploy a bit of energy and strategy. It's very important to be strategic about it. Don't go with the flow. It's like, I've been seeing so many people, couple arriving, it's like, oh, we don't like Ascension, then we go there, and then, oh, we don't like here, like, we go there, and they're like, and it's like almost endless, and then they want stability, and they don't know what to do, and they're like, there's nothing of a strategy. I try to do it, well, it's because of my work over the past 25 years, but I try to do it quite strategically so that the impact on my family is also not negative, because when you keep looking, usually people like stability, so they like to settle somewhere and then don't move and then settle there and stuff like that. So if you tell them that you need to research a bit, then how to do it? Well, it depends, right? If you are by yourself alone, then it's actually not too difficult. If you are as a couple, it might be a bit more difficult, but it's like, discuss together, okay, we're gonna spend 2 weeks there, 2 weeks there, we're up for this stuff. Again, there is really cheap place where to sleep. I would invite you to delay as much as possible the arrival of your stuff also, because once your stuff arrives, meaning your shipment or whatever, your container arrive, then many people are bound to this to select a place and not to move anymore. Oh, my container arrived in 2 weeks, so I've got to find a place quickly. Well, this is stupid. This is stupid because you are basically constraining your opportunity over the next 2 to 3 years based on the arrival of a container. This is, sorry. You can find companies where you potentially can store your container here in Paraguay, but most importantly, if you have the opportunity to delay or control the departure date of your container, do it. Do it. Because it's much better for you to travel light, search for a place. Yeah, you won't have all your stuff at the beginning, but so what? Don't forget, it's not much of winter here. You don't need a lot of clothes. You have access to different things. So it's not like there's nothing. There's already a lot of things, and that will give you more flexibility to search around. Those who travel light here have a massive advantage because they can really move, and that's fine. Even if they have pets, actually. So, right? So this cover, I'll try to show you. So accommodation is massively linked to the place, right? So I'll try to show you in that section in regard to accommodation, different places. You're gonna go with me to Altos, to Altira, to Cacupe. We're gonna go in Ascension. We're gonna go in really different places. You need to ask me what it is that you want. I may reply to your request or not, depending on how time consuming it is and how doable it is. But it's important, and I wish I had that. No one did it really. Access to just browsing a city. Like how is it to live in Altos, for instance, right? Sorry, I refer multiple times to Altos because based on what I have seen here in Paraguay, Altos is a fantastic city. San Bernardino is nice as well, but it's more wealthy, and you've got less autonomy, I would say, in this city. It's a convenient city for rich people. That's it. All right, we're done here. Feel free to add anything in the comment section, ask any question. Either me or anyone from Paraguay Tranquilo will try to answer your question. Cheers.